Hey there, StarCraft fans! It's Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft 2 Legacy of the Void. Today, going to be a GSL Best of 3 featuring ByuN and DongRegu. Game 1's here on Gressfin. Top left, it is ByuN. Bottom right, it is DongRegu. Yeah, man, I've been wanting to cast GSL replays for several years now. They never released them, but now it's part of a Patreon tier. They are doing a Patreon to increase the prize pool for these players. So, go ahead and check it out. I'm going to put a link in the description. If you feel like supporting GSL, go there. They've got a $5 a month tier, a $10 a month tier, which gets you access to the replays. And yeah, I'm just super excited to be casting GSL replays finally. I've had so many subscribers approach me and say, hey, GSL, man, super good games. Are you going to cast the replays? And I said I have no access to them and nobody else does either. But now we do. Hooray! So this is, 2 racks opening here from ByuN. 16 hatch timing here from DongRegu. We've got gas. Wow, really eager that SCV to get in there and get some Vespine gas. All right, man. So is it going to be a 3 racks opening? Maybe. It's going to be a Reaper, though, because, yeah, it's going to be a Reaper. Oh. Terror the Overlord moving out. Terror the Overlord merch at FalconPaladin.store, as well as Steve, the SCV merch, working diligently to help the Dominion here today. Or, I don't know, Rainer's Raiders, or the new Dominion headed by Valerian. Ah, good times. Good times in the Caprulu sector today. So we got a Reaper name sent by a subscriber of mine named Braden Wolf. What up, dude? Braden Wolf. Reaper name is Hiram McDaniels. After losing the mayoral race to Dana Cardinal, Hiram McDaniels was forced to suffer the consequences for his insurance fraud and for being... Oh, my monitor just died. My second monitor's been freaking out recently here. No, come back. I swear I have a Reaper name. Okay. Well, Reaper's going to come in here. There's a couple lings. There's a queen on the way. Holy crap. Yeah, my third monitor just like, nope, no signal. Bye. I'm going to kick it. Kick. Come back, dumb monitor. Aw. All right, well, Hiram McDaniels here ran for mayor. Some stuff happened. His buddy showed up. Second Reaper. I'm not going for crazy numbers of Reapers here. There are 3 out, and we stopped that production. Getting a third racks up and expanding, too, is ByuN. So just a little bit more aggression than I think DongRegu is expecting to see here from ByuN, obviously. And Creep Tumor sniped. Much easier to do that when there's 3 of you. But it does reduce your Marine count just a little bit, doesn't it? Yeah, these lings are like, hop up here, guys. Why don't you get right up here? That'll be just fine. No, but seriously, monitor, come back, stupid. What is wrong with you? Oh, and hopping out of there. Yeah, they're not trapped. They scout the third base. Beautiful scouting. Love to see that stuff. And on the other side, man, just barracks. It is barracks. 4 racks opening here. This is going to be an aggressive timing here from ByuN. What's fun about these best of 3s... Oh, I didn't put best of 3 down there. Sorry. What's fun in the best of 3s is that you can see some short games. You can see some crazy long ones, too. You just don't know what you're going to get here, right? Usually when I cast a game on a standalone, it's going to be some kind of a macro game. It's not just going to be like a 4-minute whatever. But in the best ofs, you just don't know. Okay, here we go. He was forced to suffer the consequences for his insurance fraud and for being a dangerous 5-headed dragon. The Night Vale Scarlet Secret Police heard that Emperor Menx was looking for frontline troops and sold Hiram to the Reaper program for a sizable haul of imaginary corn and bloodstone. Ah, this is a welcome to Night Vale reference. As these Reapers getting some work done here. I'm liking it. They're forcing some spore creation. They're sniping some drones. They're hopping back and forth, abusing the immobility of these queens off creep and the fact that lings can't hop up and down cliffs here either. My gosh, forcing a cancel on that spore, forcing it to be replanted. This is some aggressive stuff, man. 4 kills on that one Reaper. 2 kills. Okay, so the Reapers all die unnecessarily, mind you. They could have escaped. But they chose not to. But, dude, that was some pretty cool stuff. 4 drones down. Spores created and canceled. And created and canceled. And created and canceled again. That is a lot of lost resources. 393 for DongRegu and 300 for ByuN. ByuN could have kept those Reapers alive. Just kind of chose not to, but whatever. But yeah, welcome to Night Vale. It is a podcast, like kind of a fictional storytelling series that I've listened to a few episodes about. It's interesting. It's kind of like a quirky, offbeat, kind of sci-fi thing, you know. People have said I sound like the narrator for Welcome to Night Vale, but I don't know if I hear it. Anyway, ByuN's here, and DRG has 9 lings. Okay, army value is 29 to 26, but Queens don't trade very well versus Marines with Stim. The Queens are getting obliterated. Holy smokes. ByuN just kind of shows up with his 4 racks, 2 base opening. There's not enough lings to do anything about this. The Queen count just got demolished. It's 24 to 12 worker count here. I think that's it. No. Hold on. Okay. Lings come through. They get rid of the Marines with the help of new Queens here, but 14 drones died. It is 47 to 40 workers. ByuN is way ahead on that worker count. He's finally getting a starport, maybe for some medevacs. I might have called it a bit too soon there on the GG, but dude, there is not a Baneling nest for our guy DRG. He's getting a 4th base. I don't agree with that. Maybe he feels like he's behind economically and he needs to get ahead economically, but the answer to that is going to be replacing those drones. I don't think it's getting a 4th base against a 2-basing ByuN. Look at this. This ling knows. ByuN's just doing it again. Just walking across the map. He's got 24 Marines versus 37 lings. Not good odds here. Not good numbers. And yeah, no Baneling Nest, no Roach Warren, no upgrades for these lings other than speed. Look at this stutter stepping, getting behind the mineral line. Well placed back there too. Holy crappin' Zola. Yeah, these resources lost 3,600 to 1,800 in favor of ByuN. He pulls back. Does he have some medevacs on the way? That'd be pretty cool if he did. He's finally reactoring up that starport, but he's bringing some tanks in. Yeah, this resource is lost right now. 3,800 to 1,800 is big. ByuN had a big income advantage, but that has fallen down now as DRG is back up to 42 drones. He saved his 4th base, which could come into play here later on, but man, ByuN is just not leaving him alone. He is just refusing. Tank position, low ground. Oh, they can fire on this 4th hatchery too. Queens don't want to fight against this without Ling or Baneling support. The Lings can't get in there. Dude, this micro, this stutter stem micro is elite level. Siege tanks firing on those Lings. And that's it. DRG taps out in game 1. ByuN takes a 1-0 lead in our best of 3. Truly excellent stuff there out of our guy ByuN. The aggression, DRG, the initial attack, he just got caught with his pants down. You really can't do that. That's so difficult, man. I've been there, right? I've been there, but I'm not DRG. I'm like, okay, I've got like 4 or 5 Queens. I've got a handful of Lings here. I'm ready for anything. Then like 12 or 15 Marines show up, and I'm like, oh, I don't actually have enough for anything. No vision across the map. Don't see it coming. No Baneling Nest, no Roach Warren, no Spines, no nothing. And like DRG staying alive there was dead impressive, but he was just so far behind economically after losing those early drones. 18 drones died. Brutal. So game 1 is in the books here. Our guy, ByuN, takes an early lead. And let's see what we get for game number 2. Game numero dos is here on Babylon. Bottom right, ByuN. Top left, it is DRG. So yeah, feel free to support GSL. I'm supporting them because I get the replays. And if you want GSL to continue, then I think we all need to support GSL. Again, a link in the description here. You can also support me for as little as $1 a month at Falcon Paladin on Patreon. Again, patreon.com/Falcon Paladin. Super easy to find. You can join other players supporting me, and you can watch one replay every single week that posts before anybody else can see it on the YouTube channel, as a reward for supporting me for as little as 60 cents a month. 60 cents US dollars. All right, so DRG says, I'm going to find the proxies with this Overlord 16 hatch here on the way. Oh, it's another 2 racks opening here from ByuN. Dude, ByuN does want to end this thing fast. If he can defeat Dongre in like 2 quick games, 2 7-minute games, he's going to do it. No question about it. He has had that wrist problem over the last couple years, but I don't know, it seems like he's playing a lot better. He was the #1 ranked player in the world at some point fairly recently, if he's not currently the #1 ranked player right now. And you know what? As long as we're just kind of watching a Reaper be made, I guess we can just check out the Eligulac rankings. Eligulac. Let's go. #1 right now, Serral. #2, Maro. #3, ByuN. So yeah, top 3 with Serral and Maro. There's just no shame in that. It's more Reaper shenanigans here from ByuN too. I like it. I like it very much. The Reapers in Game 1 were super effective. I didn't go back and mention them. I probably should have, but they were great. This Reaper's name, submitted by Damien, is going to be Oracle. Backstory to confuse viewers. We thought it'd be cool to have in the same game Oracle the Reaper and Reaper the Oracle. Ah, so you intended for this to be in a game where Reapers are made and Oracles are made, which is actually more rare than you might think. Like, Reapers aren't super popular in TVP these days anyway, and I guess Oracles are pretty popular in TVP, but not like made every game. It's interesting. Okay, so I don't know, Damien. I'm going to use your name now, and I'll use it again if we get a TVP where Oracles and Reapers are named. So made. So this is Oracle the Reaper. The confusion is real. I mean, 3 Reapers firing away at a hatchery. Pretty hilarious stuff, honestly. Get out of here, Queen. We're going to force a cancel on this hatch. I don't think you are, my guys. Unfortunately not. Look at that. Keeping those queens away. Ah, slow lings. Quick, kill them all. Queens, pull back to the... Or lings, pull back to the queens for safety. Dude, metabolic boost is not anywhere complete. These Reapers really, really want to take down this hatchery, but they just don't do enough damage. They don't do enough damage against buildings to make it happen. So at the end of the day, 3 lings have died. Nothing too crazy. Kitty charge, knocking that queen out of the way. The lings still don't have speed, so they suck against Reapers off creep. So bad. Metabolic boost is coming in, though. Gotta wait for that. Third hatch. Third base coming in from ByuN. That probably started sub 3 minutes. Wouldn't be surprised if that was the case. Maybe a little bit later than the sub 3 minute second bases we've seen from time to time. 1 Reaper gets wiped out. Stims on the way from the Terran player, going for a bit of a faster starport in this game than he did in the last one, where it was 4 racks, and then it was a starport. I don't think he even used medevacs in that game at all, though he was kind of planning on it. Ooh, Ravenstart. A Ravenstart instead of a Viking or a Banshee, which is more popular in this matchup. Maybe some Raven harassment with those auto turrets. Maybe detecting creep tumors. Pretty good that way, too. Ravens are cheaper and they build faster than they used to in the patch from like 5 months ago. But also, their auto turrets are worse and their anti-armor missile is worse. So, like, it's a weird little balance update for those guys. I always felt strange about it. Creep spreading as per usual. Yeah, this feels like a Raven that's going to toss down some auto turrets in a mineral line and try to get some drone kills from a Zerg that's not necessarily paying as much attention to it as they should be. Dude, 4th base from Dongre. Holy cannoli. So the Raven scouts the 4th base and says, interesting, but I like it because, again, this 3rd base was super fast from ByuN, so 4th base from the Zerg, it's totally normal at this stage. Not like that 4th base in the last game where ByuN had 2 bases and Dongre was like, 4th base time. So more lings out this time. And by that I mean there's like 19 of them, so not a huge number. This could just be, I mean, this is just a normal little marine tank style attack around 6 or 7 minutes. We've seen it a billion times in this matchup. Sometimes it just wins. Oh, getting some early hits off on that medevac is nice by those queens, though. Transfuses on the queens. Much better here. Raven auto turret shows up in the main base. Gets a couple drone kills during all the chaos down here. Very well done. Very excellent work. Third base from ByuN is done. And rocking siege tank sitting back home in case of Ling counterattack. But there's not really enough Lings, I don't think, to go for a counterattack and defend. Did he auto turret again? He did auto turret again. This little guy is cheeky. Yeah, 3 kills. I mean, not a bad start. Any economic damage you can get off on an enemy Zerg player is good. Is good economic damage. Domage. Creep spread. Junk. Looking good on the creep spreading stuff. Dude, that's a 5th base from Dongregu. Looking good. ByuN heading down to the left side. Oh, remember when I was like, that Ling run by thing wasn't a possibility? Holy crap. It is now. Front door was open. ByuN did not see it. He's got Lings inside his main base. He's got Lings in the natural. Full SCV evacuation to the 3rd base. Only 6 SCVs have died so far, somehow, some way. The Marines come home to try to deal with this. Trying to deny an upgrade. Infantry armor level 1 is in danger. 3, 2, 1, denied. Okay, level 1 attack completed. Lings are still in the main base going after a reactor. They took down an engineering, no, something else in there. I don't know what they took down. What buildings have died? Engineering bay and 2 reactors have died thus far, and a refinery, obviously. So 10 total SCVs have gone down. Denying that upgrade was ginormous. Forcing ByuN to come all the way home and deal with that was huge too. Raven, trying to find an angle here. Wow. I mean, that's like something I would try to do against a Terran, and just like this would be walled off, and there'd be a tank back here, and all my Lings would die, and I'd be like, no! No, I can make it through! And all my Lings would die, and the tank would have 87 kills. That's what we'd look at in case of the Falcon experience. So still only 3 kills on this Raven. The harass has been good. ByuN says, I gotta get some damage on the other side here. Let's go for a big old drop into the main base of Dongregu. There are Lings responding to this, but they are late. And it's a full unload here. And Lings trickling into the party. But, I mean, what else are you gonna do? There are the Banelings now. What you're gonna do is get Banelings. Dude, that medevac, it's out of there almost full. And 6 HP. One more Queen Spine shot from the ground would have wiped it out. Unloading and healing. Alright, so that was pretty well defended. That's why you have the Banelings. What the heck? Just get more auto turret shenanigans? My guy. He gets a couple more kills over here. Not bad. Not bad at all. Did he tell Banelings to attack these rocks by accident? Don't waste Banelings on rocks. That's a terrible idea. Ooh, a 4th base landing over here from ByuN on the right side. Loving that. Overlords are scouting this stuff. Dude, this auto turret thing is... This is a 9-kill auto turret harass Raven. That's amazing. Absolutely amazing. Creep tumors getting cleared out because they are way too close. Way too close for comfort on the Terran side of the map right now. Lings, Banes cruising in. Trying to get it. Trying to get after a ByuN's base here. Alright. Lings, Banes. Oh, man. Several tanks going down here. That's good. Another tank gonna die. Yes, more Lings are coming in. Banelings have to explode on the tanks. They don't want to do that. 23 SCVs have died. Is this critical damage for ByuN? Dude, this SCV retreating line. One Baneling would have caused all sorts of problems there. Okay, so once again, comes back home, cleans it out. But it's 157 to 105 total supply here in favor of Dongregu. Just a massive Ling Bane 2-2 timing flood attack that has killed so many SCVs. 51 total SCVs have died so far in this game. The Raven's very proud of himself But he's really only killed like 7 to 9 SCVs alone. Okay, the good news for ByuN is that Ling Bane attacks aren't great at taking down orbitals. So your orbitals are all still alive because of the lifting capabilities. Bringing some Vipers to play here too is Dongregu. It's 83 to 56 workers. Dongregu's economy is on fire. He's got a 6th base coming up here at around the 11 o'clock position. He's going to go into the 3rd again. There's a bit. I don't know if this is enough. I don't know if this is enough from ByuN. The tank is going to die. More SCVs are going to die. Liberators kind of suck at dealing with giant Ling floods. And that's it. GG. Dongregu takes game number 2 off of ByuN. Ties the series up 1-1. Looking good. That was, I mean, I don't know. Was that more ByuN kind of screwing up? Or was that Dongregu taking advantage of a window of opportunity that he found? I want to see the vision of Dongregu before that first attack that came in here. So that's down, that's on fire. It's still on fire. It's still on fire. Here we go. So we're just gonna watch Dongregu's vision here for a minute. There it is. Found the number. So does he get some vision over there, see that the wall is down, and then go for the attack? Or is that not what happens here?
Mutation complete. Our forces are under attack.
That's right, our forces are definitely under attack, Dongregu. You're not wrong about that one. So yeah. No. Sending lings, sending lings, sending lings. Nope. So he's just like, hey, the front door was open. Rad. All right, cool. So then it's just lings, it's banes, it's a 6th base from Dongregu. So many dead SCVs. There's the Raven harass. Dongregu's playing so fast right now. APM 500. About 1,000 there. This drop happens. Yeah, watching first-person camera view at this fast is tricky. Here, we're gonna slow it down and just go. Okay, so here he comes. Yeah. That does so much. Yeah, this secondary one. Second attack, the tank count just keeps getting wiped back down to like nothing. There's 1 tank remaining. This is one of the reasons we don't see tanks a lot in TVZ. Is just because smaller numbers of tanks get overwhelmed by Lings, Banes, Hydras. Vipers are a good answer for them too. And again, just too much. Army value 100 to 75. Bam. Too much. All right, cool. So that was game number 2. I don't know, we're still running around in here. Resources lost, 10,000 from Dongregu, 10,000 from ByuN. Not great, especially when 67 SCVs have died and only 9 drones at the end of the day. So cool. So we tied it up. Moving into game number 3. Should be a lot of fun. Hit that like button if you haven't already. Game number 3 is here on Neo Humanity. Top left, it's going to be ByuN. Bottom right, going to be Dongregu. We're going to see more Rax aggression here from ByuN. Only he knows that. It's not going to be a proxy. Oh, is this command center first play? Why am I feeling a little command center firsty here? Just a little bit, though. Okay. Well, barracks coming up. No big deal. And then a hatch first here on Neo Humanity as well. It's a pretty easy base to defend. This is not bad, but you do have these minerals you got to watch out for back that way. I believe I cast a Dark versus Creator PvZ, where Dark set up a hatch down here, and then mined through these gold minerals, and those like, surpriselings! It was a good time. Pretty fun stuff, honestly. It is. It's more 2 racks here. So he's not going for the old Reaper expand whatsoever. It's the 2 racks, and then heck, maybe a 3rd racks, maybe a 4th racks. Who knows? Anything crazy from Dongregu? No. Overlords are checking for proxies. No proxies at all in this best of 3 today. Yeah, same opening build here from ByuN we've gotten in games 1 and game 2. It's 1 barracks, make a Reaper, 2nd barracks, make a Reaper, and maybe make a 3rd one, and then we're good from that point on. This could be more of a Mass Reaper style thing. ByuN is the person who was so good with Mass Reaper back in Heart of the Swarm that he got the Reaper nerfed all by his lonesome. So he's comfortable with them, but I also think he recognizes they were nerfed. So not something you want to put all your eggs into the basket. This Reaper's name is, let's see, Waldo. Waldo BG0784 submitted this one. Reaper name, Necrotor. A legendary Reaper was feared for his merciless tactics and impeccable precision on the battlefield, leaving behind a trail of destruction wherever he unleashed his deadly dual-wielded Reaper pistols. Wow. Necrotor. He's a pretty cool dude, man. So, again, slowlings suck against Reapers. We're going to see the downs that we've seen a million times before. We've got 2 Reapers, a 3rd one on the way, like I said. ByuN's just kind of here. He's here doing 3 Reaper stuff. And it's been effective. I think he's gotten a lot of work done. Game 1 more than Game 2. We'll see how Game 3 works. Oh, it's another 3rd racks here, man. ByuN. It's another 4 racks opening here from ByuN. Ay caramba. That is going to be some dangerous stuff again here from Dongregu. ByuN does not want a long series. He wants this to be a series that is over in like 20 total minutes. He's working on that, actually. I don't know if he can get there, but he's just trying to. He's trying to get as far as he can with it. SCV wants out. Let SCV out. No. Supply depot must remain lifted. Ugh. Reaper gets killed by speedlings out off creep because speedlings are incredible that way. Where did that SCV go? You there. Do your... I wanted to throw up a bunker at the front. Interesting. So, okay. This bunker, I wonder if the bunker is more intending to make Dongregu think that ByuN is going for more of a macro play than he is. Because this is 4 racks, baby. 4 racks. Combat shield. Stim is also on the way here. He's just keeping a handful of Marines at the front. And then the rest of the Marines kind of at the top of the ramp here. So I think this is intended to make Dongregu believe that this is a defensive play from ByuN, and that he shouldn't expect an attack in the next couple of minutes. Okay. I like it. I kind of like the mind games here. He doesn't rebuild the bunker. Oh my gosh, is that... Yep, finally getting a factory, but yeah, it's this little stim timing, the stim combat shield timing thing. Sending, look, a handful of Marines over. Also, all I got is like 4 or 6 Marines. I don't have 18. No, sir, not me. Ooh, that Ling got a good scout, though, I'm pretty sure. Back home, more Queens in production. Once again, the number of Marines is visible, so more Lings are getting fired up here. 1-1 is on the way from Dongregu, but it's not going to be anywhere near done for this attack. Spine Crawler. I like that choice a lot. You didn't have any spines in game 1 when this thing showed up, and just having us spine, it's not going to save you, but it helps. It's part of a larger puzzle of how to survive against this kind of aggression out of ByuN, of all people. I don't know if that spine's going to get done in time. I don't... just every second counts right now. The Marines not interested in fully engaging with all these Queens yet. Maybe waiting for the medevacs this time around. More tanks in production. We'll see if that's more effective than they were in game number 2. Dongregu getting a... Good heavens. Is that a 4th base? It is. This is what he did in game 1. He got a 4th base when ByuN was just 2 base trying to kill him. And I don't think that helped. I don't think that helped at all. Baneling Nest is on the way. Yeah, alright. So Baneling Nest here. Lair is on the way. Dongregu shouldn't die. Especially because ByuN isn't really interested in going for it now. And the more time that Dongregu has to get Banelings, right? To get Banelings, to get Centrifugal Hooks, which he can afford right now, and he should probably start that upgrade now, I would say. But yeah, this is just Marines, Marines, Marines. Medivacs, Siege Tanks, upgrades on those guys. And by that, I mean Combat Shield and Stim. But 1-1 is here for Dongregu. 1-1 armor and attack is going to be really useful against these 0 attack, 0 armor Marines. And the Banelings, too. All right, Queens say, hey, come into my tank line. Dongregu setting up for a bit of a bust over on the other side there, isn't he? He's certainly trying. God, Queens. And the Lings wrapping around, going after that siege tank. They're going to get it coming back here, actually. Not going offensive with that Baneling attack. Nice. Tanks get wiped out. Chasing Marines off creep is not going to be a good time. There we go. Trying to get that surround so they can't retreat and the Banelings can catch up. And that is a pickup situation for sure. ByuN has to get the heck on out of there. Army value 62 to 56 in favor of Dongregu. Just trying to kill that siege tank, but so many stimmed Marines are there. It's just not going to work out for you. Chasing these slow Banes. Remember when I said having fast Banes for Dongregu would be nice sooner? No, he didn't do that, did he? Absolutely not. Dongregu taking a 5th base down south, whereas ByuN is just on 2 bases, man. This is a 2-basing guy. Dongregu is just trying to be super macro here in a game where ByuN is just trying to 2-base him to death. This does not look good for our Zerg player, Dongregu. I like what he did in game 2. I really do. But man, some of that was just lucky. I don't know. Maybe he did. Maybe he knows that ByuN has a penchant for leaving that front door open at that time of the game because he's rallying troops out of his natural base to his 3rd. So he's like, I don't know for sure that that door is open, but in the games I've watched from ByuN in the past, it usually is. I mean, that's just the kind of research you can put into your opponent in StarCraft and take advantage of crazy stuff like that. Zerglings trying to get some, trying to get that surround. That's what's all important right now. Dongregu running with his overlords. Siege tanks in mean positions. Once again, is Dongregu going to be aggressive with this? The Liberator finds it, though, which is just makes it hard to be aggressive at that point if it gets entirely scouted. Okay, so Dongregu's 4th base is in trouble. He has so many Lings and Banes, man. So many of them. Queens trying to stand and fight. So many Queens. So much Transfuse available. I think Dongregu can get this. I think if these guys are otherwise concerned about the Queens, I think they can wrap around here and wipe that out. All right, there it is. Lingbane's wrapping around. This is a good engagement from Dongregu, wiping out siege tanks, forcing a full retreat here from ByuN. Dude, ByuN's in a lot of trouble. He put his entire heart and soul into that attack. He did kill one of the bases of Dongregu, but it's still a 4-basing Zerg versus a 2-basing Terran. And I'm waiting for a 3rd base to start construction here. I don't know. At this point, I feel like ByuN's just going to have to lift his main orbital and land it as a 3rd base. That seems dicey. Seems real dicey to me the longer this game goes on. So he's got the 1-1 upgrades for his Marines. He's +2 Carapace and +1 melee attack is done from Dongregu. Dongregu continues to check and see if there's a third base. And there simply is not one of those. Yeah, Liberators in the mix here. This is just looking... Ugh. The income, it's 64 to 48 workers. Look at this. Dongregu's economy is on fire compared to ByuN's right now. Okay, Queens fighting. Here comes Dongregu for the third time today, wrapping around from kind of an unexpected position. Nice target fire on those Banes. A couple connecting from the south, though, and ByuN, again, has to retreat. He's doing the thing. He's lifting his orbital down to his third for a pseudo-new third base. Is foregoing all of the gas income he can get from the main as well as the remaining mineral income, which isn't a lot, but in a game this scrappy, it can mean very much too. God, this is nuts. It's 64 to 48 total workers. ByuN's oversaturated on his third base. Liberators setting up bottom left. Spores and Queens chasing those away pretty effectively. +2 attack coming in from Dongregu is going to be a massively important upgrade against these 1-1 Marines. Like, being on even upgrades against Marines with your Lings is very nice, but being on 2-2 versus 1-1 is just... mwah. Chef's kiss level stuff here. Going in. Melee attack level 2 is now complete. You're doing a little bit better here against these dudes. That's another pickup situation from ByuN. Not good. God, yes, he does have to pick up and get out of there. 76 to 83 army supply, and oh boy, third base gonna ByuN. I think that might be it for ByuN. If he doesn't have this third base to mine from, Dongregu, you madman! You're kicking butt right now. That game 1 made you look like you were entirely unprepared, but look at you now. Well, more Liberators showing up to kill your stuff. Not ideal. Spore, gonna have to deal with that when it pops. Spores are very fast to build because Liberators exist. Spores would build slower and be slower to unburrow and reburrow if Liberators weren't a thing. Just a thought, Terran players. Yeah, this beautiful... Dude, Dongregu's done such a good job at getting surrounds today. Can't kill all of it. That's not a full surround because he was backed into a corner, which is very smart stuff. Liberator wiped out. 60 to 44 workers now. ByuN coming down this left side. But, man, the 2-2 upgrades are just... paying dividends here. They're paying absolute dividends right now. God, this group, nowhere to go, nobody to pick them up. Queens here to deal with your Liberators, reinforcing dudes coming in to try to save their other dudes. More medevacs in that position too. I guess some were reinforcing, some were coming in a retreat position. Dongregu's expanding again. I mean, this is Dongregu. What is Dongregu's rank in Aligulac? He's not even top 10 is the problem. Yeah, Dongregu is ranked 22 on Aligulac right now. And he's giving ByuN everything he can handle. ByuN is doing amazingly well, considering he's really only on kind of 1.5 bases mining right now. He's going to wipe out Dongregu's attempt at a 6th base on the left side, but Dongregu can afford to lose that. He's fine. He's fine to lose that hatch. Although losing that hatch and this hatch is not ideal. Yeah, that 2-2 upgrade is good. Getting Adrenal for Dongregu would be absolutely sick. Okay, that's 2 hatches down in the space of about 30 seconds here from ByuN. Charging up this ramp. Wait, no charging. There's Banelings coming. Get out of there. Queen's trying to get that anti-air against these Liberators and against those medevacs. ByuN trying to drag the Lings and the Banes into the Liberators' circles. Oh, this is so sick. So sick. Liberators kind of dying. Finally, Hydra's being added to this from Dongregu. Drop at the main base. Major drop at the main base here from ByuN. This is going to be humongous. And by that, I mean, just kidding. Banelings have arrived. We killed 4 drones. It was nice, I guess. And then ByuN is retreating still just on this 3-base thing. But Dongregu's really only on about 2.5 bases mining himself after losing this base and this base. He's trying to build here at this Rich Vespine Geyser base here on Neo Humanity, which ByuN has scouted. Liberators are up, working on +2 infantry attack. Here is ByuN. This is crazy stuff, man. Whew, Hydra's on the way. Muscular augments here too. Dropping the main base. Getting cleaned up. Upgrades, I just can't say it enough. Upgrades are playing a huge part in the effectiveness of these Lings in the last couple battles. It's just ByuN's macro and micro are insane, but third base full evacuation. Not bad. Oh, bad. So bad. Tank fire on your SCVs. No! No, 19 SCVs died there. Not in small part to the splash damage attacks of those siege tanks. Dude, 17 SCVs have died. 8 drones have gone down. Why do I feel like it's more workers that have died in this game overall? They've done a pretty good job protecting their workers in really dicey spots. ByuN continuing to just march Marines down here. That's all you need, man. Marines, stim, combat shield, they can fight everything. They can fight your lurkers and your banes and your hydras. They can't really fight our ultralisks, and they can't really fight adrenalings all that effectively. Dude, this right side base is dying from Dongregu too. Siege tank positioning is sick. He's got the liberators out. He doesn't really have enough anti-air to deal with that. ByuN never really being on 3 bases today has been a major obstacle for our guy. Just throwing that out there. Yeah, and here comes Dongregu again. Ling, Bane, Hydra. Watching the tanks evaporate. Watching the Liberators die too. To these Hydralisks. Not looking good. Worker count 49 to 25. Dongregu's ability to replace his losses is so much higher than ByuN's. Look at this. Look at this little thing that ByuN is just holding on to right now. That said, it is 70 to 50 army supply. Hydra straight up fighting against Marines is not exactly what you want. Ling's coming around the backside. Bane Ling gets a good connection there. Sick connection there. ByuN dropping at a pace that's basically mined out at this stage. This medevac's been hanging around back here forever. Forever. Don't go up that ramp. Going up a ramp against a Terran force is really bad stuff. Yeah, a Spire would be pretty useful for Dongregu here, just to wipe out this medevac. Just for that alone. Killing this medevac would make a Spire probably worth it. Yeah, were they attacking an extractor that had nothing left in it at all? Okay, weird choice, I guess. ByuN marching in. Trying to focus down a hatchery with his +2 attack and his stim, and he's going to get the hatch. No! What? 15 HP on that hatchery, keeping it alive. Dude, these Marines are still here. Okay, they're dead now, but that is a pretty good long lifespan for those dudes. Fare thee well. Siege tanks. Again, the number of tanks that have died in this game is astronomical, and by that I mean it is 17. But still, there are 2 tanks left. Dongregu has done such a good job of taking out those siege tanks. DRG has really not felt like he's had the time to go to lurkers, I assume. Lurkers would be good here. Dongregu pulling drones to try to keep this base alive. I don't know that he needs to do that, but he's pulling the drones anyway. I don't know if they're providing a lot of value here, but dude, kill that siege tank at least. That is 9, 10, 13 drones down. It's 25 to 25 workers again. Dongregu has more mineral patches to work with than ByuN does here. Dude, that siege tank just died. This handful of Marines. ByuN is going to keep going. He's getting a 4th base. He lifted the orbital from the natural to create a 4th base. Are you kidding me? Dude, Adrenal or Lurker Den would be really good here from DRG. I don't know. I don't know if that's going to happen for him. This game is crazy good. This game is crazy good. Oh, Ling's getting into your 4th base. More SCVs dying. ByuN doesn't really want to have to deal with that. But man, when it's just Hydras and they don't even have attack upgrades because all your upgrades went to the Lings and the Banes. GG, ByuN! Wow! ByuN gets the win, finishing off Dongregu in 20 minutes in a game where he made 2. He made 1 base today. He made 1. He started with one that he was given. He made a base, and that was it. In 20 minutes, he lifted off his main to create a third. He lifted off his natural to create a fourth. That's it. Dongregoo on the other side was on as many as 5 total bases today, working on a 6th, and he couldn't do it. That is kind of the difference between the number 3 ranked player in the world and the number 22 ranked player in the world. Right? Holy cannoli. That was amazing. What an incredible best of 3. Man, Tasteless and State had so much fun casting that game, and I did too. Wow. 27,000 resources lost from ByuN, 38,000 resources lost from Dongregoo, including 693 Zerglings, 4 hatcheries, 100 banelings, and 31 queens died today against Marine Liberator Siege Tank and Medivacs. Those were all very important as well. Woof! That was amazing stuff, man. ByuN just never stopped fighting, never stopped believing. I think a lot of Terran players in his shoes would have just kind of tapped out at that stage. Oh, amazing. That is so good. That is just so good. That play. All of that play from ByuN today. He never let Dongregoo rest, right? That's kind of the big deal here, is that Dongregoo never had the time to be like, okay, I'm going to expand twice, right? I'm going to get a hive. I'm going to get adrenal. I'm going to start working on lurkers. No. No, not happening. Oh, just not allowed to do it. I mean, I don't know. It's hard for me to say he didn't have time because, I mean, maybe he had time, right? Maybe that's the trick here. Maybe he totally had time, but he just didn't do it because ByuN was in his face too much, and a better player like Serral or Dark or Rogue would have been able to find that time. Hard to say. Either way, nicely done, ByuN. That first and second games, kind of weird, fluky ones. Third one was legit. And that's going to be it for me today. So this has been Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft 2 Legacy of the Void. Go ahead, hit that like button, hit that subscribe if you like what you saw and what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, Patreon, and Twitch, all at /Falcon Paladin. And let me know if you want me to continue casting GSL replays. Although, to be honest, I'm going to do it on my own anyway. So until next time, thank you so much for listening and watching, and you take care of yourself.